Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another unboxing, and today we've got ourselves the Iron Man 3 Marvel Legends Infinity Saga 2-pack with the Iron Man and Happy Hogan figures. This one, as I kind of discussed in the podcast this week, this one I found on clearance at Target for 15 bucks. So check those Targets, guys. Awesome clearance find right here. Hell of a deal. 2 figures, 15 bucks. You absolutely can't beat it. Really excited to open these up. Kind of curious as to see how the Happy Hogan's body is, because I may actually have taken the head off of it and putting a either a Cody Rhodes head on the body or something like that, so I can have another suited wrestler for my DTOV. But regardless, I don't have an Iron Man for my collection currently, so it'll be nice to add him to my random Marvel shelf. But let's go ahead and get it cracked open and see if this thing is worth it. But first off, we'll look at the front of the package. You see both the figures right there. Very cool. I do like the solid gold armor. I really do like that. And I will say, I do like this Infinity Saga packaging they're using for some of these newer Marvel Legends figures. I think it looks great. I do love kind of the multicolor aesthetic on the sides of the box, on both sides. And then, of course, you know, little blurbs there about Happy Hogan and Iron Man, as well as a shot of the Iron Man 3 poster. Very, very cool. But yeah, 15 bucks. Couldn't beat it at all. This figure's, I don't know, this figure's had kind of a weird history retail-wise, because when it first came out, people were already finding it marked as clearanced at like 32 bucks, down from the normal price of, I believe, 55, which was kind of odd. There was a lot of people in the major wrestling figure podcast group that were discussing it and showing that it was already being marked clearance in some areas when you would scan it. Like, not even marked on the shelf as clearance, but when you would scan it, it would ring up at a clearance price. And then, you know, I kind of discussed in the podcast this week. Real quick look at the inner side of the box, the insert. Really cool, all the different symbols of the Avengers. Very, very nice. Drop some kind of paperwork out of the box. Not sure what it is. Some kind of disclaimer former. Nothing important. So yeah, so 15 bucks. I found it yesterday while I was in Tulsa on Big Hunt. So yeah, check your Targets. And if you see one on the shelf, even if there's not a clearance tag on the shelf itself, take it over to one of the little scanners on the end caps and yeah, see it and scan it. And if, like I said, if it comes up 15, you're going to get yourself a hell of a deal. Because Marvel Legends figures are not cheap as it is, so being able to get 2 of them for 15, great value at that. And really, like, having these outside of the box already look like pretty damn good figures. So, already pretty impressed with it. Trying to get the accessories out. He's got a cell phone that looks like you're going to lose it real easy. Let's look at this thing if I can get my giant, dumb, freaking sausage fingers around it. There we go. It's got like an answer and call, or answer or decline button on the screen, but that's it. Look how thin this thing is. Itty bitty. Probably gonna lose this. I don't know. Hard to say. Also comes with 2 different hands for Iron Man. Right there. And the blasters, or rather the blast effects, right here, have the little pegs on the end. That way you can put them inside these hands. Like that. Really awesome. I do really like that, because that's how he's going to go in the DTOV, is with these little energy explosions from his repulsors. Very cool. So set those to the side. Let's go ahead and get Happy Hogan out first. Then we'll get our Iron Man. And then, of course, cast away all aspersions, because we don't need them. Alright, so Happy Hogan. So first off, his foot seems a little bit crooked for some reason. Maybe it's just me, I'm crazy. Figure's not bad. Your basic suited figure, I will say. It does have a very good likeness and face scan for Jon Favreau, which is very cool. So if you actually do want to have kind of a nice little Iron Man, you know, movie figure setup in your collection, this is a solid figure. It does have kind of the, you know, jacket coat overlay for the figure. So, like, essentially the sleeves are just, the arms are painted. And if you take this off, it's going to be a white t-shirt with black sleeves. I kind of wish they would have just gone with a full suit and been done with it. I don't know, these 2-piece things just look weird to me, because the colors are always just a little bit off as far as the shading. This is definitely more of a matte black, while this is a glossy black. and I don't know, for some reason with me, that just, it stands out weird, if that makes sense. The head turns all right. And honestly, in a lot of ways, this does feel like a Mattel Elite, almost like the Paul Ellering Build-A-Figure. Double jointed knees, and they're very tight. Like, I can get that bottom one to adjust, not so much that top joint. Yeah, okay, so left ankle, pretty loose, but okay. Right ankle, same, not bad. These knees on this thing are real tough to move, so may need to heat them up a little bit if you're going to pose them. Arms and elbows move pretty nice, can't complain there. Hands rotate and also they rotate and have back and forth, so very good there. No issues on the adjustment quality for those. And like I said, in the arms, you have both, just kind of like the up and out. If I can, boy, there's a lot of tightness in these shoulders. So they can go out, or you can also rotate here at the top by the biceps. That's very cool. Elbows are also double jointed. Very cool. I do really like the knees and elbows that have the double joints to them. It does give a surprisingly larger set of options for posing. So I do appreciate that. So yeah, the Happy Hogan, not terrible. Suit color discoloration difference between the sleeves and the jacket, a little bit off-putting for me, but honestly, I can't say I'm super surprised. Now let's go and look at the Iron Man. Okay. For starters, yes, it is a solid one-color Iron Man. However, it looks great. Holy cow, okay. Already on board with this. Those come up. Very cool. Oh, even better. Look at that. That looks awesome. Okay, so those are all the parts on the armor that come up. Very cool. The posability in the legs feels really good. And the paint on the figure is very sleek, so it feels real nice. All the joints feel tight, like they should be. Like, they're not overly tight. Like I said, the knees on that Happy Hogan are very stiff. This Iron Man's moving very well. Ankle joints are very good. The head turns all right. Yeah, man, this Iron Man's actually really solid. Let's go ahead and get these hands off, and let's see how it looks with the repulsors on, because I think this thing's going to look badass. Hands are on pretty tight. Let's go ahead and get... Oop, there we go. Dropping everything already. Gotta get these repulsor blasts resituated. If you like, there's actually a little bit of a bump there. You actually have to push it over to kind of lock it in place. So if you put it on the hand, it feels like it's a little shallow. Just double check that part. It may just not be on all the way. So let's go ahead and get one hand on, two hands on. They are a little bit hard to put on with the blast already on the hand, so maybe put the hands on and then the blast on afterwards. All right, adjust out these fins. And yeah, look at that. That is pretty awesome. I really like that a lot. Just pose him out, put the blast in his hands. Very cool, man. That's actually a really nice Iron Man figure. A lot of people may have the complaint that it's just one solid color, but honestly, that part doesn't even bother me that much. It's a gold Iron Man. Who gives a crap? The overall possibilities for posing with this thing, especially with these thruster wings on the back being able to pop out, is very awesome. And I love these repulsor blast attachments. Very cool. So yeah, if you are on the fence about getting this 2-pack even at that price of $15, I highly recommend picking it up. This is a very solid purchase. $15. The Iron Man easily pays for that. Happy Hogan's a bonus. Use them for whatever you need them for. Make them a pedestrian in a scene shoot or something for your fig photography. But yeah, man, this Iron Man does not disappoint. That is very cool. I don't think the 2-pack would be worth the normal retail of $55. That's my personal opinion. However, I'm also not a Marvel Legends collector. I'm sure there's some Legends collectors out there that's easily doable for them, and hey, that's more power to you. Like, you collect what you collect, and like I said, I'm more of a DC Multiverse guy than Marvel Legends. But this is a really cool chance to have an Iron Man in my collection and it not break the bank. So very, very cool. Guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for checking it out. Remember, check your local Targets for the Iron Man 2-pack and see if you can catch one on that super, super awesome clearance purchase price. But remember to follow me on Instagram at CollectingRaj, as well as TikTok, and then also remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give me a like, hit that like button, and then of course go back and check out all my other videos, as well as the podcast, which the videos are now up on the YouTube channel for the video version, and the audio only version is available also on Spotify, Google Podcast, and Anchor. So check me out, give me a follow over there as well. But thank you guys for checking out the video. Thank you for supporting the channel, and have yourselves an awesome weekend.